close the doors entirely. There are many more.
Good. Brevity is always useful in an answer to a question. The Honourable Dr Ashel-Verrill, question number 7.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Health and asks why did he delegate responsibilities for the Smoke-Free Environments and Regulated Products Act 1990 to the Associate Minister of Health, Honourable Casey Costello, and why has he not made any delegations to other Associate Ministers of Health, Honourable Matt Ducey and Honourable David Seymour?
Dr Retty.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, the current delegations I have given to the Associate Minister of Health, Honourable Costello, give effect to the coalition agreement with New Zealand First. I can assure the honourable member that the remaining delegations will be finalised shortly.
So can the Minister confirm that when setting the delegation to the Associate Minister, Honourable Casey Costello, he set an expectation that she repeal the 2022 amendments to the Smoke-Free Environments and Regulated Products Act 1990, either directly or by reference to the National New Zealand First Coalition Agreement, and if not, why not?
The Minister expressed an interest in the delegation and I agreed.
Why then did the Minister request his associate repeal a law that would save over 8,000 lives, extend Māori life expectancy and save billions in healthcare costs?
Yeah, I think the problem with that question is it makes a whole lot of assertions that are not currently in front of the House. So I think the members might like to consider rewording that supplementary.
Mr Speaker, why did the Minister request his associate repeal a law that was shown in modelling submitted to the Select Committee would save over 8,000 lives, extend Māori life expectancy and save billions in healthcare costs?
A point of order, Christopher Bishop.
We're in a bit of difficulty here, Mr Speaker, because the primary question as worded is actually about an extremely specific and narrow area of the Minister's responsibility. It's actually about the process of delegation for the responsibility of a specific act to a specific associate minister. And the Minister's question is straying into the substance of the actual law that's potentially at issue. If the Minister wanted to ask about that, she should have put a question down about that law. She didn't.
Well, I'm sure that's the case. Speaking to the Right Honourable Chris Hipkins.
The member's question is simply seeking elaboration on the last answer that Dr Retty gave.
The question does need to come much closer, supplementary to the primary question, notwithstanding that may have moved slightly from in the Health Minister's response, but not as far as perhaps Mr Hipkins is suggesting.
Mr Speaker, is it the Minister's expectation of the delegation that the Associate Minister will repeal the 2022 amendments to the Smoke-Free Environments and Regulated Products Act and, therefore, cost, as per the regulatory impact statement and evidence at Select Committee, over 8,000 lives, losses to Māori life expectancy and billions in healthcare costs?
To the member, it is my expectation that the Minister will fulfil her duties under the delegation.
Supplementary, Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Could I ask the Minister, was the 2022 target smoke-free at 2025, at the end of it, which is not too many months away from now, was it ever zero smoking or 5% smoking, and what sort of fraud target is that?
To the Minister, the target itself, through all the documents I've seen, were unlikely to be achieved even with that government's proposed policies.
Did he consider his obligations under the Framework Convention on Tobacco Control to keep tobacco industry influence out of government before making the delegation to the Honourable Casey Costello, who has previously chaired the Taxpayers Union, an organisation reported to receive funding from tobacco companies?
I considered all the required responsibilities when I made the delegation, and the Minister has full confidence in the Minister.
Thank you. We come now to... Well, can I just say to the member, that question was really quite a long way from where we need to be.
The primary question is about a delegation from one minister to another.
That's right.
Asking about potential conflicts of interest in a delegation is absolutely in order.
O'Shaville.
Next question, Mr Speaker, or to the point of order?
No, you're going to ask a question, I hope.
Did the minister delegate responsibility for the Smoke-Free Environments and Regulated Products Act because he doesn't want to answer to the Cancer Society, the Stroke Foundation, the New Zealand Nurses Organisation, Whānau Ora Commissioning Agency, the Secondary Principals Council of New Zealand, and his own professional college, the College of General Practitioners, not to mention hundreds of other organisations that have condemned his actions?
Come now to question number 8, Grant McCallum.